Hello, welcome, and as promised, this is a little bit about colour therapy and how it can help with health, all sorts of health. If we think about the colour spectrum, it's wide and there are lots of shades within it. If I just show you this chart, you can see there's lots of gradients in the colours. But if we look at one of the emotional scales, you'll see it's much plainer. So I'm going to deal with these bottom few today in a nutshell for you. Let's think about black and grey. I personally like black and grey to wear, but it depends how you wear them and where you wear them on your body. And I always think about how I look in it, but also where it corresponds with how I'm feeling. So I try to practice colour each and every day of my life, both with what I wear and in my home. So you will not be at all surprised to learn that the blacks and the greys are indicating, if you feel that type of mood, when you close your eyes, if you see the blacks and the greys, then it won't surprise you to know that you've probably got somewhere deep inside grief, anger, fear, despondency, powerlessness, all of those sorts of things, and the very deeper black being severe depression and anxiety. And I've helped people with diagnosed anxiety through colour therapy. A lot of them have come to me and thought, well, it's not going to work, so I always offer a free session to see if it does work for them. But anyway, this is free for you, it doesn't matter. So if we move up the scale from the blacks and the greys, we come to the very deep red, going up the scale to the paler reds, the pinkies, the deep orange, and so on. Now those are sitting on top of those other emotions that you have got deep inside of you. So they very often, those black and grey moods, lead to jealousy, hatred, rage, anger, doubt, worry, blaming other people, all of those sorts of things. And if we're honest with ourselves, some of it is founded, but some of it is a bit of a cover-up. It's how we respond to those emotions that we haven't managed to clear. So I've just written a few notes here to remind me so I don't miss anything. So what sort of recurring problems do we have? Well, I've already mentioned diagnosed depression and anxiety. And for some people, this is a real mental health issue. It can prevent them getting out of bed in the morning and going to work. And if you are one of those, please get in touch. I might be able to help you, if only that little bit. Okay, so the other things that come up, things like anemia, rashes for no reason come up. Obviously the lack of energy we've already spoken about, the feeling of feeling sicky and perhaps constipated, not being able to digest things. You know how people say you carry heart on your shoulder, or or I feel sick to the stomach. Well, they actually mean things, and feeling sick to the stomach can mean that you are carrying all those insecurities, all of those emotions just here. So the intestines are feeling knotted. So yeah, you feel sick to the stomach. And if we think about the corresponding glands and body parts to these colours, again, you're not going to be at all surprised to know that it's the body parts like the adrenals, the sex organs. We all know, if you're worried, you're not interested in sex. You just don't want to know. If you're feeling sick, it's the last thing on your mind. Well, it is on mine, I don't know about yours. So yeah, the intestines, the sexual organs, the bladder, how many times do we have to run to the toilet because we're a bit nervous about our whatever it is coming up. But again, it's deep rooted in our insecurities and our fear of underachieving or being able to pull it off, whatever the it is. The other thing that often happens if we don't clear some of these emotions is our vocal cords get tight. We're unable to actually express And I don't know how many of you have sat down with people to try and discuss something really serious, and you know everything you're going to say, and then when you get to it, you just clam up. Well, I can promise you, colour therapy can help. It's not a quick fix. Nothing's a quick fix when we've got years and years of deep-rooted emotions stopping us moving on. But it can help you. And as I say, I've helped lots of people overcome all sorts of things. I've been to people's homes and colour therapy to their homes. And they are living a much fuller life. And it's something that once you've done it and got the tools, you can actually use it on your own. It's a very empowering therapy, just like all of the therapies I offer, because I'm about empowering you. I want you to be able to deal with your own life forever. Thanks for listening.